Alright, this is the toxin list PDF guide. I have the PDF, I'll just be pretty much talking through it instead of reading through it, but it is in the description. I would definitely recommend getting the toxin list PDF because you can keep it on your phone, have it while grocery shopping, or have it pulled up in another tab while you're on Amazon looking, just making sure everything on this toxin list is not in the ingredients list of what you're buying. Now, I'm not going to go through every little tiny thing because, like, this preservative section is 3 bullet points, and it's like I don't maybe 50 words. And I can't pronounce a lot of them. That's why they're toxins. Um, I got it pulled up right next to me so I can read through it, but I'm just going to explain it a little bit. Um, but definitely download this PDF. You can keep it right on the Files app on your phone, and then on the Files app you can click like add to home screen, or you can take like a long screenshot of the whole page, so you can always have this whenever you're shopping. Now I am outside. The sun's out. It's wonderful. Getting my sun. No sunglasses. The EMF blocker might be a placebo, might be fake, but I'm gonna believe in it in the back, so then I don't get a triangle sunburn right here. Yeah, I'm getting my sun. Might be some worldly noises in the background. It's just what it is. Let's get into the toxin list. First things first is your seed oils. These are gonna be canola oil, sunflower, safflower, soybean, grapeseed, all the most common. What these do is they clog your arteries. So it takes up room, and it also takes up room in your fat storage. But because it's clogging your arteries, your blood flow is not how it's supposed to be, and your blood flow is the base to everything. Because if your blood's not flowing, your cells aren't going through the life cycle that they're supposed to be because it's clogged. And if a dead cell in your blood, if your arteries are clogged and you have dead blood cells, they're not going to go anywhere. So that's a big deal. And then it takes up room in the fat storage, leads to massive weight gain. And these are hard to get out of the body because they're not food. They're not at all. It's just processed oil that is not meant to eat. So when these are in your body, food breaks down in your body. These don't because they're not real. So instead of seed oils, replace with coconut oil, really big one, super awesome. Extra virgin like organic olive oil, or butter, preferably like grass-fed raw butter, probably. Next is preservatives. Now these have so many names. Nitrates, sulfates. If you see sodium and then another word, that's probably a preservative. Um, there's a lot. Ascorbic acid is a very popular, not popular, a very common synthetic preservative that people use. Just anything. You can really look at the list for those specific ones, but pretty much if you can't read it, don't for the whole all the toxin list. If you can't read it, don't buy it. Um, what this does creates bacterial imbalances in the gut, and that's because these things are not supposed to be in your gut because they're not real. What a preservative preserves food, it's also going to do that to your body. If it's in your body, it's going to preserve. And like I was just saying about your dead cells, it can't flush your dead cells because it's preserving them, it's keeping them in there. Your system can't be going because it's preserving it, but it's not supposed to preserve. You're supposed to regenerate. Your cells die and then regenerate. Like your gut lining regenerates the whole thing every, like, I think it's like 4 to 8 weeks. Um, everything in your body is constantly regenerating. You don't have the same body that you have 10 years ago because it's all different because the cells all regenerate. But if you have preservatives in your body, it's preserving that. And what that's going to do is hold on to dead cells or hold on to sick or unhealthy cells. And that's what sickness is. It's not getting rid of bad cells. It's not letting your body regenerate. So with preservatives, they're just going to preserve that. Um, Instead of having preservatives replaced with whole single ingredient foods, that is the replacement for a lot of things in the toxin list because that's the best thing you can eat. The next thing is pesticides and hormones, just full of just hormone disruptors, full of them. Because think of what it's doing to the plants, to the crops. It's just disrupting their hormones, so that it's going to disrupt yours as well. Replace with certified organic, USDA organic. I did a email about that. If it's USDA certified organic, 100% organic, it's pretty good. Now, if the label just says organic, that means it's 95% organic, and the 5% can be whatever. And if it says made with organic ingredients, that is I'm pretty sure it's 75% to 95% is organic, and the rest can be whatever it wants. So preferably 100% organic, because that means it's GMO free, pesticide and hormone free, and you can also get things from a fresh farmer that you know in real life, that you drive to, maybe you visit every couple days, every couple weeks. A fresh, trusted farmer, always the best. Another thing to avoid: fake fats, trans fats. These are going to be hydrogenated oil, shortening. Let's see what else is in here. Margarine. You don't want margarine or anything fake butter, or these can also be seed oils too. This is a pretty long list. Any like blank flavored or blank type flavor, like butter type flavor or whatever type flavor, those are usually going to contain a lot of fake or trans fats. Replaced with, again, whole single ingredient foods. That fake fats list is pretty long too, so you check that out in the PDF. Next is going to be your fake or your added sugars. So aspartame, sucralose. I don't even know how to say some of these. Like, you just shouldn't buy them if you can't say them. These also clog arteries, which lead to cardiovascular issues and the dead cells flushing, just like I mentioned a minute ago. It also disrupts your body's ability to regulate blood sugar, which is leading to diabetes or weight gain or both. Your body is meant to have sugar. You're supposed to have sugar. That's why your body has the ability to regulate it. It can control blood sugar, but not when you overload it, or not when you give it fake sugars, because that disrupts the whole system. Fake sugars are also cancer causing, like most of all these things on the list, but some things I just won't tell you are cancer causing because they don't care. But if it's not natural, it's cancer causing. Just assume that. Even if it's not true, just assume it. Natural flavors, that's a big one. If it says natural flavors or natural flavoring, that's fake. That's a huge scam. This can be a random blend of completely undisclosed ingredients and mainly chemicals. Can also have a lot of preservatives in it, and the only thing they have to write on the ingredient label is natural flavors. So it's a scam. Replace again with whole single ingredient foods. Teflon, a chemical compound found on non-stick pans, cookware, a lot of baking ware, like cake pans and things like that. This is basically just a chemical compound that creates the non-stick. This is what makes it non-stick. Replace this with stainless steel or cast iron for pots and pans, and then for wooden or stainless steel cookware is the best. Otherwise, you're scraping this chemical, this non-stick chemical, into your body. Microplastics, huge one. You probably heard about microplastics found in anything plastic at all. Anything plastic, whether it's hard or soft or whatever plastic. Containers, plastic wrap, plastic utensils, whatever. Replace with glass or stainless steel, or instead of like plastic bags or saran wrap or whatever, you can use a bamboo wrap or some reusable wraps that I've heard of, and also wooden utensils. Don't have a plastic water bottle. I got stainless steel water bottle. I'm gonna have a drink. Making that sound is required when you have a good drink of water. Get stainless steel. Glass is preferred, but stainless steel is alright. Not alright, it's good. Stainless steel is very good. Microplastics just clog everything everywhere in your whole body. Microplastics also everywhere on the clothes, but we'll get to that in the clothes section. This is just the food. Another thing is water contaminants or additives. Fluoride, heavy metals, chlorine, nitrates, microplastics, pharmaceuticals even, or birth control, or lead. All those things are sometimes all flushed into tap water, especially city water, but all tap water I would be very, very careful of. Even well water I would be careful of, because they say like, oh, well water, that's good water, but get a water testing strip. They're not that expensive on Amazon or at Walmart, I'm sure. Test your water, or just filter your water. These things, all the water additives, not good. Fluoride, neurobehavioral issues, acting up, hyperactivity or loss of focus. some of these things also make you hypersensitive to allergens. It's gonna weaken you. So then, when you are in that weaker state, they can just sell you more pharmaceuticals and get you in that big health system. Gross, don't do it. So really, only drink spring water or filtered water. Spring water. Don't. If you're buying spring water from the grocery store or something, get it from one of the pumps where you fill up your own like jug and bring glass jugs. You can get glass 5-gallon jugs. Don't buy the spring water in water bottles because that's just microplastic. Don't buy any water from water bottles because that's just microplastics. But also don't drink tap water. Do not drink tap water. If you have to choose between tap water or bottled plastic water, choose the plastic water because that's not going to have as bad things as long as it's plastic spring water. Spring water is the best you can get. Water should only have one ingredient. Some will say like magnesium something added for flavor or salt added for flavor, or I've even seen some like chemicals in the water. Do not drink water like that ever. Like honestly, if I'm at somebody else's house and all they have is tap water, I don't drink it. And you can live 3 days without water. You do not need water. You can wait till you get home. You can wait till you get to a grocery store. You can wait till you stop at a gas station and can buy a plastic bottle of spring water. Those things are all going to be much better than tap water. Next is food dyes. Examples: red 40, blue 5, yellow 5. Just if it's a color and a number, or just a color or artificial, do not replace with non-dyed or natural dyes. You can dye a lot of things naturally with like fruit powder. So look for that, or just not dyed. We don't need color in our food. Food does not need to be colored. It just needs to be eaten. Food and drinks too. Drinks are a really big one. Drinks have so much coloring in them. It's insane because that's a huge part of marketing. Is like, oh, look at this red drink. Look at this yellow drink. Unless it's flavored naturally, it's not gonna be good. And food dyes are also linked to like hyperactivity or like the ADHD type thing. I don't believe in ADHD in kids really. It's mostly just kids aren't raised right. And a big part of it's through artificial food dyes because they use dyes to market towards children who are like, oh, pretty colors, I need it, No food dyes, icky. Only natural, homemade food dyes. Microwaves, the things you cook your food in, lowers the energetic frequency of your foods. Everything has a frequency, especially water. Water has a structure, and it actually holds memory. So that's why, like for thousands of years, you pray before a meal because you're sending that energy to the food and the structure of it. So that way it'll be a high frequency structure before you put it in your body. That's where this comes from. This has been studied. It's in the PDF. If you look at the PDF, you really do not need a microwave. I've lived with a microwave for months now, and I've never had an issue with it. If you need to warm things up, you can put so much stuff in an air fryer that you would not even believe. It works. Or you just throw it in a pan. Throw it in a cast iron or stainless steel pan, not a Teflon pan. And it's really easy. You can melt stuff, low oven, or low temperature oven, stovetop. You don't need a microwave. You just don't. Now we're on to the EMFs. We're done with the food section. On to the next one. Quick break. Alright, we are so back. EMFs. That's what this is for. EMFs. To block them. Look at that fancy thing. Like I said, might be a placebo, but placebo accounts for 30 to 50% of the effects, so it works 50% of the time, I guess. But I believe in it. Negative effects of EMFs. Everything. Every negative effect you can think of. Yes. You'll see in the PDF headaches, brain fog, insomnia, anxiety, irritability, memory loss, ADHD symptoms, neurodegenerative disease risk, disrupted brainwave activity, low mitochondrial, low ATP production, DNA strands break, blood pressure, heart rate, thickened blood, sperm damage, birth defects, miscarriage risk, developmental delays in children, leukemia risk, breast cancer, all cancers really, everything. These are all bad. They're all bad. You don't want this stuff. What to avoid: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, phones, and 5G data. Unplug your Wi-Fi router when you're not using it. I unplug it in the middle of the day when I'm not using it. I unplug it when I sleep. Bluetooth, don't use Bluetooth headphones. Do not use Bluetooth headphones. Don't use Bluetooth headphones. I shouldn't even use this wireless mic right now, but it's okay because I'm a resilient being. I can have a little bit of EMFs. It's fine. It's pretty chill. Yes, Bluetooth headphones, literally between your ears, through your brain. What? No. Turn off Bluetooth on your phone unless it is being used. Swipe down, hit the Bluetooth button, turn it off. You don't need it. The less connection you have, the better. Don't use Bluetooth in vehicles either. Vehicles all have like the aux like plug-in cord. That's gonna be so much better because vehicles, especially the newer ones with all the like computers and stuff, are like an EMF hub. A hub for it. So don't use Bluetooth, use an aux cord if you can. Really, it's not inconvenient at all. I've used an aux cord forever. I mean, I have had Bluetooth, but I switched to aux cord. It's just fine. It's easy. And then phones, 5G data. Use Wi-Fi over data whenever possible because data is stronger, a little more dangerous. Wi-Fi's alright. Turn on speakerphone when you're on your phone. You do not want your phone right up to your ear, onto your brain. If it's speakerphone, hold it like this far away. You're good. You're golden. Now, obviously, don't be that guy in public who's like always on speakerphone and annoying everybody. That's okay. Or use wired headphones on the phone too, because then you can hold the phone away. It's a little bit better. Just don't put the phone up to your ear. Don't put the phone in the pants pockets by the genitals or by the organs or by the chest, anywhere important. I pretty much just put it in your butt pocket. And if you do, with airplane mode or where is it? 1 second. Or with one of these phone block pouches I got for like a 2-pack for $10 on Amazon. One for me and my girlfriend. You put your phone in there, you strap it up, but calls don't go through. You're like the can't find like satellite logo turns on your phone. These actually work. So put it in this and then put it in your pocket, or it has a little keychain thing. You can also use this on your lap. So you can't see my lap, but I put this right over my balls when I put my laptop on it, so it blocks it. And these things work. I tested it. Super handy. You can turn on airplane mode, but that's still not the same because it can still track, the satellite can still get to your phone, and sometimes and when you power off your phone, it's like iPhone is still findable, so use one of those things. And then also turn off the 5G function. You don't need 5G. It's really not that much faster. It's a sales marketing thing to get people to upgrade. You don't need it. We didn't need 4G. 3G was just fine. It's not higher that we need. It's more coverage. We need these things in the rural areas, but instead they just make higher ones for the cities where you already have just good enough service. So really, we were fine with 3G. We were probably fine with whatever comes before that. But in your phone, you can go in the settings, into your data, turn off 5G. You just need the LTE or the 4G. You don't need the 5. I've done this since I've had my phone, I think, and it's just fine. You really do not need it. General rule of thumb for EMFs: anything Bluetooth, anything electrical, anything battery operated, or anything plugged in. Anything plugged in, you don't need it. If you're not using it, unplug it. It's that simple, and that'll make a big difference, especially near where you sleep or where you're spending a lot of time. Now, hygiene, personal care products. Next section, done with the EMFs. Next section, hygiene, personal care. I would like to preface, all of these products typically include hundreds of ingredients and chemicals. None of this is good. It's no use going through each one individually, but I'll go through the biggest ones. Nothing in the hygiene or personal care or beauty, none of it's going to be good for you. Pretty much none of it, but there's a few kind of simple cover-all replacements that you can use. Deodorant is not good. Not good. I made homemade deodorant. I don't smell bad at all right now. At all. And I've been sitting in the sun for 3 hours. And I'm fine. And I smell just fine. Homemade deodorant, super simple. Deodorant has aluminum. Aluminum is absorbed through the skin. Metal in your body. Blech, gross, right? And it blocks sweat. and you need to sweat to get toxins out, and it blocks sweat. So why do you want that? Deodorant also has fragrances. I'll get to fragrances in a minute, but replace with literally baking soda or magnesium flake deodorant or vanman.shop. This will be a link in the description, an affiliate link. So I make a small commission, but you get good products. And it doesn't up the price or anything at all. Vanman.shop. They have deodorant. I have not used the deodorant, but I've used a ton of their other products, which we'll get into. I'll probably mention them in the next section. Or just homemade deodorant, or not wearing deodorant. Really, you do not need to wear deodorant. You don't, because the more you wear deodorant, the more your body gets used to that, and it blocks the sweat, and it blocks the sweat, and it blocks the sweat, and it blocks the sweat for years. Since you're like, what, I don't know, when do you start wearing deodorant? 8-10 years old. So then whenever you don't have deodorant, your body's sweating extra trying to make up for what was blocked. So when you don't wear deodorant, your body gets back to that baseline, and you might be a little smelly, but it's fine. If you keep a rag or something, you can wipe down your armpits or sweaty areas, and also you shower daily, you don't need deodorant. Or just using any deodorant that says aluminum free or fragrance free too. That's going to be a good start. Soap, shampoo, lotion, etc. Bunch of hormone disruptors, a bunch of them, bunch of cancer, fertility issues. Sulfates are in so many lotions and soaps, which are basically they take a layer off of your skin, which is your natural skin, and that can cause eczema, dryness, other skin issues. And it's also just a layer of protection. Your skin, body's biggest organ, you need to protect it. That layer is an extra protection, so it's good to have. But sulfates will strip that layer off, so you do not want sulfates. Fragrances, like I said, that's in a couple sections. Replace this with all natural soap with few ingredients, and make sure it's fragrance free. Use Castile soap, olive oil, or tallow soap. You can make your own at home. I have done this. It works. The first one didn't work so well, but I know what I'm doing, so the next one's going to be good. It's really not that difficult to, and you can put whatever ingredients you want in there. You can use the vanman.shop soap. They have wonderful, all-natural, very, very clean and organic ingredient soap. Or just don't use soap. Again, honestly, you don't need soap, because it's doing the same thing. It's getting your body used to having this bad stuff, so it's got to catch up when it doesn't have it. But if you get your body used to not having soap, it's going to be all right. You can use a small amount of sea salt, because that will naturally exfoliate the skin, and just hot water and scrubbing. And maybe you use soap once a week or twice a week or every other shower or whatever. You don't need to use soap, really. Makeup is full of so much bad stuff, and that's because the whole big beauty thing. They tell you hey, you are ugly, you need makeup to cover up. Makeup's filled with a bunch of garbage, trash ingredients, and they're like, whoa, you are ugly, you need skincare to fix it, and makeup. So then you get skincare, and then you get all this more bad products on your face, and then you're gonna break out, or you're gonna have little blemishes, or you're gonna have pimples on your skin or whatever. And they're like, wow, you are so ugly, you need this face wash, you need this pimple stuff. And then you're like, and then you get that, and you're like, wow, you are so ugly, you need makeup. It's just a cycle. Cycle. I know a couple girls don't wear makeup. They are beautiful. You do not need it, especially when you use beef tallow. Beef tallow is makeup. Literally, beef tallow on the face twice a day. You will glow. It's going to truly heal your skin. Not just cover up or fix the issues you have. It's truly going to heal your skin. So then you don't need fake products. And it's not just quitting makeup so then you look different because you don't have makeup. It's actually going to heal and make you look truly better. Your actual face will change. This happened to me. I've used it, and it's wonderful. Especially when paired with lymphatic drainages, which I'm pretty sure I'll get to, but anyways, that's just a face massage that drains fluid and makes you look good and gets toxins out. But yeah, makeup, heavy metals, hormone disruptors, preservatives, long-term exposure to these hormonal chaos will lead to rapid aging. That's another part of the beauty standard cycle, right? They're like, oh, you're aging, anti-aging cream. That's another step. I just didn't mention it. Synthetic dyes, petroleum or coal-based. Gross. All gross stuff. Replace with all natural dyes and ingredients, or make your own makeup, or just quit makeup. It's fine. You don't need it. It's a lot in your head, especially when paired with beef tallow. Like I said, vanman.shop, the best beef tallow I have ever seen. I use it daily. I bought like 3 things of it, I think. Another thing in the personal care, toothpaste, fluoride, pineal gland suppressant. They're taking away your creativity. They're taking away your intuition. They're taking away your freedom. Fluoride steals your freedom. There's more. Triclosan, I think is how you say it. I don't know. Again, you shouldn't buy it if you can't say it. Disrupts thyroid hormones and harms your oral microbiome. There's things in toothpaste meant to clean your teeth harm your oral microbiome. What? Also, alcohol mouthwash. Alcohol kills bacteria. But it kills all in your mouth, because what the bacteria in the saliva and the acidity of it as well naturally cleans. It's a very, very, very good natural cleaner, so you don't need mouthwash. But when you use mouthwash, it's killing all the bacteria. White. I don't have the whitest teeth, but they're not as white. They're not as yellow as they were. So toothpaste, get some good toothpaste. Vanman.shop, highly, 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 highly recommend. Fragrances, perfumes, candles, scents. Frag is very, very similar to what I said. It's random, hidden, completely hundreds to thousands of chemicals in a blend called a fragrance. It's fake. Chemical is a scam. Hormone. If it's essential oil, you can make easily at the store, on Amazon, whatever. You double boil it, and then you just let it cool. Well, you buy a wick, put a wick in there, and let it cool. That's it. That's all you need. And the essential oils, whatever scent you want. Best candles ever. We have 2 of them here. Beautiful. Smell great. Safe. I'm not breathing in fragrance. Blah. My hormones are boom. Replace any fragrance ever in anything that would ever have fragrance with just essential oils or herbs. All of these things. Again, a general rule for avoiding toxins is if you can't pronounce it, don't buy it. Light is another huge toxin. Artificial blue light examples: phone light, TV light, any screen light, fluorescent, LED lights, harming your deep sleep cycles and harms your ability to fall asleep. Balance, because when you sleep, that's when you regenerate, and if your hormones aren't regenerating properly, that's bad. That's real bad. Can also lead to a weaker immune system because you heal when you sleep. Long time exposure can cause eye damage, eye strain. I got eyeball issues, but that's why I'm in the sun. Stare at the sun. Just kidding. Don't stare at the sun unless it's just barely above the horizon. But you can sun gaze. You can look at the sun around it or gaze in its direction with your eyes closed. That will heal your eyes and really, really help screens. A rule for screens that I just recently learned actually is every 20 minutes you're on a screen, gaze 20 minutes away for 20 seconds. And I haven't done that in a while. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to peek quick and I'm going to keep talking. Yes. Blue light can actually reduce testosterone, thyroid suppression, depression, all these things that are not very good for you. I absolutely love EMR Tech. The link is in the description. I have a discount code, 30% off, huge discount code. And I use their products every single day. I have a red light machine that helps set your circadian rhythm. Red light is absolutely crazy for helping your hormones. I think it's been about 20 seconds. Absolutely crazy for helping not your hormones, but your light diet and canceling out blue light or just getting better light in your eyes. And it stimulates the sunset and the sunrise, because during those times there's the most light on the red side of the spectrum. You're getting the most red light, so you can really use that to set your circadian rhythm to the max. And I also use red light glasses, so they're really cool. Aviators, pretty cool. And I wear those at night when the TV's on, or when I have to use my phone at night, so that way I'm not getting the blue light. And also, there's a red light filter on almost everything. I've set up a shortcut where I can triple click my power button on my iPhone, and the screen turns all red, and that's going to block all blue light. I have that on my phone, on my laptop. I even have it on my Xbox. I don't game much anymore, but I do have it on there too. Replace all LED lights with incandescent bulbs or candlelight in the evening. You do not want LED lights, because first it's blue light, but also they flicker. They flicker really fast that you can't see. But that's putting so much strain on your poor little eyeballs. You got to take care of them. Blue light is fine during the day. During peak hours of the day, like right now, sun's pretty high in the sky. It might be the highest in the sky it's going to be all day. I'm getting a lot of blue UV light. That's good. That's positive light, but not from screens necessarily, right? You don't want to stare at screens for hours. The bad things, UVA light. There's two types of UV light. UVB, which creates vitamin D and creates melanin, which is good. You want melanin, that's how you build up a sun resistance, so you don't need sunscreen. Like me, I have a good melanin balance where I can be in the sun. I don't have sunscreen on. I've been outside for hours, right? You build this up slowly, so you don't need sunscreen. But that's what UVB does. UVA penetrates the skin, antioxidant imbalance, DNA damage, and aging. Tanning beds full of EMFs, the UVA EMFs. Incorrect sun exposure, filtered through glasses even is not the best. Or high UV rays during the sun when it's the highest, like right now, maybe an hour or two. So I'm gonna go inside, let my body chill out a little bit after this. Sunglasses, no sunglasses. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm in the sun, no sunglasses, because it blocks circadian rhythm, which your body needs to be efficient, and also it filters out vitamin D. It filters out that UVB, so you're not getting it. The only way your body has to tell what the light is through your eyes. There's nothing in on your body or anything that can signal to your brain what light. I didn't explain that well, but it goes through your eyes. So if you have sunglasses that filters it out, it's going to completely mess with everything. Or chemical sunscreens, no toxic chemicals. Chemicals take in, and they can even trap the UV light below the skin, which is even worse. So instead of it just going into your skin, it's going to trap it in your skin. It's going to be there longer. You can replace with correct sun exposure, build a sun callus, get the full spectrum light just a little bit for a few minutes at a time until you get a little melanin, and then you can be in the sun for much longer. And also, you can be out in the sun, you can stare at the sun if it's 30 degrees or below the horizon. Be careful with that. If it's uncomfortable, do not do it. Do not do it if you are uncomfortable. But I think I can, so I can. So yeah, you can always be out in the sun during the evening or the morning. Sunrise, sunset. Replace chemical sunscreen with non-nano zinc or coconut oil, which both have natural SPF protection. So when I do use sunscreen, I use the vanman.shop sunscreen in the description. It's non-nano zinc. It's super well made. And when I do use it, I just use it on my nose because I built up a pretty good sun callus unless I'm out all day. Like if I'm on the lake or on the boat or at the beach or something, then I'll put a little bit on my back. But you can also just use coconut oil, and that's also going to help you build a sun callus too, because coconut oil has a natural SPF of 5 or 10 or 15 or something like that. So it's going to block it enough, and it's going to help you build a sun callus, and it's going to be really good. Last section, I think, is clothing. Gonna hurry up. Laptop's about to die. What percent? Oh, we're 14%. We're chilling. Still try to be quick, though. Clothing. Not good. Not good. There's a lot of not good clothing out there. You gotta be careful. That's why you wear no shirt. I'm just kidding. I have my shirt and sweatshirt right over there, both 100% cotton. Examples of bad clothing. Polyester. Polyester blends acrylic, nylon, spandex, elastane, rayon, and more. Super, super, super commonly found in athletic wear, yoga pants, underwear, bras. But it also just in a lot of clothes. Even if they're 50% cotton, they're going to be 50% some other garbage. These are all purely microplastic made from petrochemicals, which is the same stuff that makes plastic, antifreeze, and gasoline. You wouldn't eat any of those. You wouldn't rub those things on your body, but you do with your clothes, so you shouldn't. Chemicals all leak into your skin, especially when you sweat. And the thing is these things make you sweat more. And then it's going into your skin, so it's not good. These materials feed an environment for like live things like yeast, bacteria, and fungus on the top layer of your skin, and that's what causes more sweat, and that's what causes more chemicals to get in. All are hormone disruptors, hormone imbalances everywhere, and all of them can also cause neurological or thyroid issues. Replace with 100% cotton, 100% linen, 100% all of these things. Cotton, linen, wool, hemp, bamboo, or silk, but make sure all of those are naturally dyed or organic if you can. It should say 100% of the material. Don't buy blends. It's just an extra step of processing. Order of importance to replace. So replacing all your clothes can be pretty expensive. So what I did, I set a rule for myself. It was like every new piece of clothing I buy is just going to be something all natural that's going to be very good. I didn't replace it all at once because that's expensive, and not everyone can do that. If you can, do it. But if you can't, here's the order of importance. Number 1, tampons. That's so important because it's literally inside your body. Find 100% cotton, good tampons. I really don't know what else to tell you because I don't buy them, but do it. Number 2, underwear. Right around your genitals, same type of thing as tampons. They're really, really good 100% cotton underwear. Really, really good hemp underwear, or bamboo underwear, I believe, too. I have 100% cotton from the Calvin Klein brand. I just found it on Amazon. Bras, 100% cotton bras. I do also believe you can find bamboo bras or maybe hemp bras too, with no underwire. No underwire, because what that does is block your lymphatic drainage, so it can't drain properly. There's going to be so many toxins there, and they have to drain through here, and that's going to block your lymphatic drainage. I have a Twitter post about that. DM me if you want to see it. Number 4, socks. That's right on your feet. You take in so much through your feet. Like a lot of herbal healing and stuff, they put it on your feet in a specific spot. So if you have gross, like not 100% cotton socks or 100% wool socks be a little hot, but good in the winter. All those things are going to get soaked up into your body through your feet, which is like the prime spot for herbal healing, so you do not want that. So 1 through 4, number 1, tampons, 2, underwear, 3, bras, 4, socks, 1 to 5, shirts, undershirts, everything that's going to be touching your skin. Number 6, legwear, touching your skin. Number 7 can be outerwear, like sweatshirts, jackets, hats, gloves, that type of thing. And number 8 will just be miscellaneous, which we'll get into the miscellaneous section right now. Miscellaneous would be bed sheets, pillowcases, furnitures, towels, washcloths, loofahs, the cleaning thing, cleaning rags, blankets, strollers, car seats, yoga mats, or any labels that say wrinkle-free, stain-resistant, waterproof, flame-retardant, memory foam, or microfiber. Those are all fake, not natural. Don't buy them. Or synthetic dyes. You don't want any synthetic dyes. So the number of order to replace is 1, tampons, 2, underwear, 3, bras, 4, socks, 5, shirts, undershirts, 6, legwear, 7, outerwear, 8, all those things I just mentioned, the miscellaneous. That's the Toxin PDF. Download it in the description. Keep it on your phone. Save it as a file. Save it as a screenshot. Send it to everybody you know, because these things are all going to save your life. And it's not only telling you, it's not only telling you, do not get these things. It's telling you why. It's telling you how you are harmed, so you can really specify and know what is happening to your body when these things happen. And it's telling you what to replace them with. A lot of people are just fear-mongering. They're going to be like, hey, this is bad, don't buy it, don't. Fear. No, not fear. I'm explaining why what is bad, why they are bad, how exactly they affect you. in a not fear-based way, and then I'm telling you how to replace them in the best, most efficient, most healthy, best way for you. So that's it. That's the Toxin Guide. Download it. Check out vanman.shop if you want non-toxic health, skincare, all that products in the description. And check out EMR Tech. I have a discount code. It'll be in the description because I can't find it on the document. But both those things and the Toxin List, send it to everybody know. That's it. Okay, bye.